Candace Owens apparently was brought in to a U.S. House hearing on hate crimes and the resurgence of white nationalism. Can you just with that title right there, give me your reactions?
I don't know why anybody would put Candace.
You're gonna hear this. I have a clip from Ted Lieu. He was like, the Republicans are talking about the hate crimes, and they chose Candace Owens.
Just like a background. Candace Owens is the one who got up on stage and said the only thing Hitler, not some random dude, Hitler did wrong was try to export his politics beyond Germany. That was the only thing. So
say that again. Say that again. I'm sorry.
The only thing that Hitler did wrong was try to export his politics
outside
Germany.
Okay.
So concentration camps, cool. As long as they're within Germany.
Oh, goodness.
Genocide, okay.
But she did say, which I'm going to play in this clip that's coming up, but she did say that that clip was like a soundbite, but there was like more before and or after.
What was what did she say before? This is all a lie? This is what somebody else said? Please, I need to know what.
Yeah.
I hate when people use that excuse, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you took it out of context. Well, what was the context? Please tell me, what was the context that the only thing Hitler did wrong?
I'm trying to think of an example right now.
Have you ever heard that? Yeah. Have you ever heard that and the context cleared it all up?
Yeah. I think Trump, of course, we can always just take Trump sound bites and just say, because they always say, oh, it was just taken out of context when he called humans animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always out of context. And then they never have the right context after, right?
Sarah Huckabee, man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm surprised. We're going to talk about Kirsten Nielsen.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about her. That's another exit that has happened. Apparently, that is the 15th cabinet member that has been...
Well, I mean, before we get into all that, you want to...
No, of course. I was just saying that, but just follow me here. So we're going to talk about Kirsten Nielsen in a little bit because that was the 15th person that has been kicked out or resigned from...
Let's clap it up
from that. Yeah, right? Let's clap it up. Yeah, thank God. So, of course, he's going to put somebody else in there, but we're going to say... so I'm going to play this clip from Ted Lieu. A little shade. I believe it was a little shade. We needed
shade.
Yo, and the clip that we played, the intro that we played from Nancy Pelosi, snaps out to her. Snaps out to her. Like, as she said, you're not the AG to Trump.
Yeah,
you're the AG to the yeah. So let me play Ted Lieu's here. Ted Lieu's clip with this white nationalism and Candace Owens.
Select its own witnesses. And of all the people that Republicans could have selected, they picked Candace Owens. I don't know Miss Owens. I'm not going to characterize her. I'm going to let her own words do the talking.
Bars. What do you say about that? That's just straight bars.
No, it's
just
real.
Right there. I'm going to play the rest of it, but straight bars, dude.
Yeah, she talks for herself. You don't got to describe her. You don't got to defame her. You don't got to say all this kind of stuff about her.
Yeah.
Let her talk.
She also, to those who don't know Candace Owens, she created, along with a group that she's in called Blexit. Blexit.
Yeah.
If that's how you pronounce it. So corresponding with Brexit, she's talking about black people.
But she's talking about black people exiting the Democratic Party.
So just on the basis there, before I go into this, but I want to get your opinion on this. We all know that black people were not Democrats before. We were Republicans, right?
Yeah, you switch around.
Yeah. So as you said, right? And I know we spoke about that in a previous podcast. Yeah. So with her just trying to say, hey, black people, think for yourselves, do something different. Don't become part of the Democratic Party, because we all have, you and I and Farrell also all have gripes with the Democratic party right now. But just on that basis, what are your thoughts on saying, hey, you don't have to stick with the Democratic Party?
Oh, no, you definitely don't have to, but I don't know why that would lead you to republicanism.
And especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
But so speak on that in regards to republicanism now compared to republicanism, if I can say it, because this is our own word that Reasonably Woke has created. So we may trademark it if it becomes something. But
trademark that.
Yeah,
that's gonna be my new thing. The guns.
But go ahead and talk about that and your thoughts.
No, I think that all these ideologies are complex, but I don't think like you can divorce what Republicans say from the racial aspect of it.
Yeah.
But I do think like if you were just going basic, right, fundamental, small government, fiscal conservatism, and like states' rights, something like that.
Yeah.
All those things left on their own
are great. Those ideologies are great.
They're things that you can agree with, disagree with, but it shouldn't be a whole 90% of black people on the other side of that, right?
Okay,
like,
true,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
there could be just, whatever. But the Republican Party, ever since, I would say, Nixon, has pursued.
Oh, yes, definitely since Nixon. And we're going to talk about that. I have a little curveball I'm throwing at you later on.
But they've pursued a Southern strategy courting white nationalists.
Yeah,
and
we're going
racists.
to talk about that too.
So
S-Dot, we right here, brother. Yeah, we right here.
That's why we've been doing the podcast.
Yes, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, so that's why I just don't see it. Like maybe if you were talking about different ideologies, right? So maybe like libertarianism.
Yes.
Like maybe like as an African American, you could move towards something like that, or you could move to maybe like fiscal conservatism. But like, there's no way on this planet that I would ever vote
a Republican
with the Republican Party. Like I just
in this day and age. But what about before? Because like Morning Joe, of course, MSNBC, liberal news. He was a Republican, and he jumped ship. Yeah. Because of Donald Trump now. So before, could we say pre Donald Trump, would you be a Republican?
I mean,
so which would have been Bush.
Yeah, I could see myself maybe like voting for a Republican. I don't know if I would be a Republican, but like, I mean, even like my mom used to joke around like, "Oh, Spencer, you're a Republican," but like because I always had very like business first ideas. You know, like I like the idea of letting business develop and business being able to do what it does. I like capitalism. Like I'm not, I'm not a democratic socialist.
Yeah,
right? I like
capitalism.
Yeah,
I know. Farrell's expressed that too.
But I can't divorce their ideas from their tactics. And
now or before.
Even like before they did a lot of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I can't divorce the two. Okay. So like, I know like maybe they're on my side on like, fiscal issues, but they're also going to throw me under the bus soon as they need the right national vote.
What do you think about black conservatives?
Sometimes I just think they're being delusional, to be honest.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, especially in this day and age. So not pre-Donald Trump, but current Donald Trump. And we actually have, and we're just going to speak about it, because we can speak within, our context, which is, being black and African American. We can always speculate about, either Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans and so forth. But, that wouldn't, we would be out of line. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I just think that party just is not for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just really aren't for, and I understand the idea of, the colorblind idea, right? That like you're an American president, you're not the black American president. We're not black, white, whatever. We're American. I get it, but it just ignores so much that has happened within American history that you can't just decide that that's all gone now.
True.
Like imagine like you were playing a basketball game, somebody ran the score of 50%, 50 points, and it was like, okay, no, we're all equal now. Let's play the game now. No,
nah, we're not doing that. Yeah,
like after they bamboozled you for like 2 quarters.
Yeah, right.
Refs is like blocking the shot with you. You know what I'm saying? Now they're like, all right, now the refs is gonna play fair. Like
all right, now we are right. Now, now we.
I know you were playing with one person, not had Zion Williams, and we made you play with the kindergartners, but now it's gonna be fair. Like you got this now.
Have you? I know you brought up Zion Williams, and we're just follow me here, but have you? What are you thinking with the Final Four that we have right now? Is it Final Four, or do we have 2 going? Did March Madness end right now?
March Madness is over, man.
Golly, dude. That shit. Who won?
Virginia.
Oh shit, dude! You see this? I'm like, I swear, I just watched
like the Final Four. I'm like, I should have bet you.
You should.
Yo, I bet you Virginia gonna win.
Oh shit! No lie, and I don't know if you felt this too, but after Duke lost, and I was just like, all right, because it was a big like Zion thing, and I love basketball. That's number 1 sport. Love it. But college basketball, like I don't watch it as much. I try to get into March Madness. Like, I've been in a couple like brackets and pools and stuff, but this year I was like, nah. This year and last year I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. Yeah. So I just have been like totally out of it. So I was like, damn. So Virginia won.
Yeah, Virginia.
All right, shout out to Virginia. Anyways, so we are going to play Representative Ten Liu from California.
So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. He was a National Socialist. But if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. Problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German.
All right, just right there. I'm going to stop before she goes into what's it called. But just as you were talking about S. Like, you can put that in context, but that shit, that's trash right now. I don't know how you pivot your way out of that, dude.
And what she said was at the end of the 30-second clip, right?
Yeah.
It's not like that was the first part of the 30-second clip and then they cut it.
Yeah.
She was giving context up
throughout the entire,
That was the context.
Golly.
He played the context.
Shit. That's trash. Like, you can't pivot out of that.
You can't say the only problem with Adolf Hitler. Like, that's the only... Like,
you can't correlate anything with Adolf Hitler and try to make it good.
But you can't even say the only problem.
There you know
what I'm saying? Like, the only
there was not just one problem.
Unless the next part is genocide. The only problem with him was he was a genocidal maniac. Okay, yeah, so whatever. But the only problem, and then you start to say something about national... No.
So I'm going to keep going. I want to get your thought on her next comment here.
All right, so my first question is to Ms. Hirschenoff.
Well, actually,
Ms. Owens said, quote, if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. So when people try to legitimize Adolf Hitler, does that feed into white nationalist ideology?
It does, Mr. Liu. I know that Ms. Owens distanced herself from those comments later, but we expressed great concern over the original comments.
Would you like time to respond to that?
Yes, I think it's pretty apparent that Mr. Liu believes that black people are stupid and will not pursue the full clip in its entirety. He purposely presented an extracted clip.
The witness will suspend for a moment. It is not proper to refer disparagingly or to a member of the committee. The witness will not do that again. Witness may continue.
So that was just Chairman Nadler just stopping her there, just saying, hey, you're not going to talk about black people and stupid. But I think that he was being a little bit too premature in that.
I don't know if we said this before, but Candace Owens is black.
Yes. For those who don't know.
If you don't know that.
Thank you for putting that in there.
Candace Owens is black.
She is black. if you didn't get that from our conversation before.
I don't
granted,
know
it wasn't explicitly stated that she was black, but yes, Candace Owens is black. So I'm going to keep going here.
Continue.
Sure, even though I was called despicable.
Witness may not refer to a member of the committee as stupid.
I didn't refer to him as stupid. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. You didn't listen to what I said. I said, he is assuming that black people will not go pursue the full 2-hour clip. And he purposefully he cut off, and you didn't hear the question that was asked of me. He's trying to present as if I was launching a defense of Hitler in Germany, when in fact, the question that was asked of me was pertaining to whether or not I believed that whether or not I believed in nationalism, and that nationalism was bad. And what I responded to was that I do not believe that we should be characterizing Hitler as a nationalist. He was a homicidal, psychopathic maniac that killed his own people.
So does that right there, that end part, right? Does that give her no? Because I don't think so either. I'm like, nah, I don't think that you could do this. Because she said it was a full 2-hour clip. So taking that 10 seconds that he had compared to 2 hours, would us trying to be reasonably woke on this, could we give
It shouldn't take 2 hours to make you not seem like you're justifying a
facts
genocidal maniac.
Yeah,
right?
facts.
That should come within the clip.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?